Now, now, taking you through the part here where God is showing us what he did. We cannot deny that this is not the authentic gospel of truth. When you look at this, when you look at this, step by step, from the foundation of the world, this book is a perfect book. Now, step by step, still the first book of Moses, chapter 11, and the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. He given you this. You can't say this is scientific fact, because scientific fact can't touch it. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, they found a place in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. These were the peoples of the north. And they said one to another, go let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. And they said, go let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven. Okay. It's showing you the mindset of a people. Is a part of this peoples had the characteristics of an angel who wanted to go into heaven. It showed you the mindset that this people that God was speaking about in question from the foundation of the earth, he was trying to get to heaven. Part of him was human being because God had told Adam to be tillers of the ground. He never told him to go to heaven. But by this man being caused by the fallen angels bearing children up unto the daughters of men, his chemical makeup of his body had the characteristic of a human being, and it also bear the characteristics of the angels in heaven. So he had to go step by step, creating him a pathway to heaven. He became a diversified and a devout-minded person. He didn't want to do the will of God. The angels were set over man from the foundation of the earth. So this man didn't want to settle with the status quo of being a human race, because he knew that the human race was far less. The greatest human race being was less than the least angels in hell. So he couldn't stand to be down here among these people. But because he was called by the angel bearing children unto the daughters of men, he had no other choice, because God was not going to accept him, because he didn't have the blessing from God from the foundation of the world. God had to create for him a blessing first to restore that back which his fathers had taken away, created through the interbreeding with the daughters of men. God rejected the sons of God who did this, and bound them in the pit of the earth until the day of the great day, when the judgment of God himself would be upon the face of the earth. But at the meantime, God had to create standards, laws, rules, and regulations, and Jesus had to be ordained, named by God, to come down and die for this creature. And the creature could not be placed in the book of life unless he accept the law that God gave to Moses unto the children of Abraham. And the Lord came down, verse 5, to see the city and the tower which the children of men builded. And the Lord said, Behold, this people is one that have all one language, and this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. Let us go down, and to confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Therefore is the name of it called Babel. He's giving you a geographical, because this was going to be Babylon, Mystery Babylon. Because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. These are the generation of Shem, was 100 years old, and begat a prophet there 2 years after the flood. In other words, he's 98 years old during the flood. And Shem lived after he begat approximately 500 years, and begat sons and daughters. This is Shem, he's the black man. And approximately lived 530 years, and begat Selah. And approximately lived after he begat Selah 403 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Selah lived 30 years, and begat Eber. And Selah lived after he begat Eber 403 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Eber lived 430 years, and begat Peleg. And Eber lived after he begat Peleg 430 years, and begat sons and daughters. And Peleg lived 30 years, and begat Reu. And Peleg lived after he begat Reu 209 years, and begat. What I'm trying to show you is, when God said that he was going to cut the age of man, little by little, year by year, the man's age began to dwindle. So God taken and he spoke to Abraham. It began with Terah, the father of Abraham. Let me read Genesis 11. And the days of Terah were 205 years. And okay, let me go back here. So, and Terah, now, let's go to Terah. 28. Let me make sure I get to 27. Genesis 11:27. Yeah, I think I get it on here. And Terah lived 70 years, and begat Abraham, Ner, and Haran. Now these are the generation of Terah. Terah begat Abraham, Ner, and Haran. And Haran begat Lot. And Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his native in Ur of the Chaldees. Now you got the Chaldees here, because you didn't have because the Chaldees came from the Gentiles who was out of Japheth. And Abraham and Ner took them wives. The name of Abraham's wife was Sarah. Abraham is Abraham. And the name of Ner's wife was Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Isaac. But Sarah was barren and had no child. And Terah took Abraham and his son, and Lot, son, and Haran, his son, and Sarah, his daughter-in-law, his son Abraham's wife, and they went forth with them to Ur of the Chaldees.